Today, we're going to talk about winning financially and how to make more money, because the true key to financial success is not about just having no debt. The true key to financial success is making more money, because I'm here to tell you that you can be 100% debt free. But I'm sorry to break the news to you. If you don't bring some money in, you're not actually winning financially. So in this video, I'm going to go over why increasing your income, even slightly, without increasing your lifestyle, can change your overall financial future. And then I'm going to give you a few ideas about how to increase your income. Hi, I'm Wendy Valencia. Making more money is honestly the #1 key to winning financially. Although some financial gurus will tell you that paying off debt is the way to win financially, it isn't. I'm not saying that having debt is a good thing. Paying off all your debt most certainly helps, but making more money supersedes getting out of debt. And it's even more important than even budgeting. Think of it this way. If you could double your income without increasing your lifestyle and invest that extra money for the long haul, you would kill it financially, even if you were only making $20,000 a year before you doubled your income. So let me do the math for you while making the math a bit more real world. Well, real world for Northern Virginia, because I live in Fairfax County, Virginia. And if you know anything about Fairfax County, it's actually one of the richest counties in the United States. In fact, 6 months ago, Money Inc. named it the #2 richest county in the United States, with a median income of $112,436. And life in this area is expensive, and it reflects it. So back to my scenario about doubling your income. So in one of the lower income jobs in any area, and woefully underpaid in my opinion, is an elementary school teacher. I mean, I think they're saints, really, because I have an elementary school child and one of them exhausts me, much less an entire class of like 25. I don't know how they do it. They're angels. The salary of an elementary school teacher is actually a fantastic gauge of cost of living in an area. And in this area, an elementary school teacher makes an average of $62,000 a year. And let's say in my hypothetical scenario, this teacher is married to a firefighter who, by the way, also woefully underpaid. And that firefighter earns an average of $67,000 a year in this area. And in all truth, most families in this area are just two income because it's far too difficult and far too expensive to live here on only one income. That means in my hypothetical two-income family, they are bringing in about $129,000 a year. So if you start with $129,000 annually and you are able to double that without increasing your lifestyle, which is the key, that means you still live on $129,000 a year. So in 5 years, you've doubled your income, you would have $645,000. And in 10 years, you would have $1.29 million just in what you earned. And that's without cutting your lifestyle at all. That's just doubling your income. And that's shocking to think about when you start using numbers like that. Now, obviously, these numbers don't account for taxes or investing, but the logic is there, and it's quite simple. Increase your income without increasing your lifestyle, and you will win financially, period. So let's look at like a more real-world example that includes investing, because let's be honest, doubling your income when you make over $100,000 is difficult, to say the least. So instead, let's imagine that you get a job where you make an additional $250 a week, which is completely reasonable in this area. And in all honesty, in this area, that might be babysitting 2 or 3 nights a week. If you do the math, that means you bring in around an extra $1,000 a month, which is an additional $12,000 a year or $60,000 over the course of 5 years. All of that money could be used as money to go to wealth building. So now let's say you do that from ages 20 to 25 and then you never do another side hustle again, but you started that $250 a week, you started investing it immediately. Over the course of that 5 years, you average, let's say, a 7% rate of growth. Now, I've chosen 7% because we're talking about investing that money long term. We're not talking about just tossing that money in some account where you get like a pseudo decent return on your investment, like a money market account. I'm talking about, for example, putting it in a retirement account. And for me as a federal employee, I have a 401k. And if you were to invest equally in each of these funds over a 10-year period, you would actually average 7.87% over the last 10 years. I'm rounding down to 7% for ease of math. That's it, because it's my scenario and I can do what I want. So again, we are investing the money as we earn it. So at the end of those 5 years, earning an extra $250 a week, you not only have the $60,000 you actually earn, because at $250 a week, you basically earn $12,000 a year, and $12,000 a year over the course of 5 years is equal to $60,000. But because you were investing the entire time from the moment the money entered your grubby little mitts, at the end of those 5 years, you wouldn't have $60,000. You'd actually have $71,196 if you put it in that long-term investment that earned 7%. But let's say at this point, you decide to stop working your side hustle and just focus on your primary job. Because let's admit that working 2 jobs is difficult. I know, I'm doing it now, this and my real job. And, you know, at some point you're going to probably want to have a bit of a life. So maybe you met someone and you decide not to spend all your free time working. So as a result, you never contribute to this account again. But when you turn 50, that $71,196 will have turned into $386,411. So we are talking about just shy of $400,000 for babysitting 3 nights a week for 5 years. Yeah. But maybe the reason you quit your side hustle is because you got a $1,000 a month raise. So you just keep on contributing that $1,000. Well, with the power of compound interest, that $1,000 a month becomes $1,169,453. And that would make you a millionaire just on that account by the time you're 50. Yeah. But aside from stockpiling, a promotion, or an annual raise, we're looking for a quicker turnaround because we want to have some more income today, not 25 years from now, right? So how do you actually increase your income? Well, there are about 1 million ways you can increase your income, but unless you're a genius computer programmer who sells her ideas for billions and billions of dollars, and if you are, I want to be your friend. I'm kidding. All of these ideas will involve a side hustle and working a lot more. So for me, what you see right here, this video is my side hustle. I am building a business helping people organize their finances and their lives. The great thing about it is that I have a lot of different income streams right now, and so that means there are multiple different ways that I actually bring in money right now. And honestly, having multiple income streams is by far the best way to build wealth quickly. So let's talk about what I mean by multiple income streams. So for us in the Valencia household, our primary income streams are our full-time jobs. So that means my salary and Mauricio's salary. Then we have interest on investments, which also generate an income. And then we move on to my side hustle, this channel. And with this channel, I have multiple income streams. I can earn income from advertising revenue provided by Google AdSense, which are those ads you see at the beginning and the middle of my videos. I can do affiliate advertising. So anytime anyone clicks on any one of my links, I get some sort of compensation. Think all those things that I talk about on Amazon or Home Chef or Cozy. Most of the time when I put a link down in the description box, unless it's to another video, it's an affiliate link. So if you click on it, I get a small kickback. And if you then purchase the item, I get a larger kickback. I can also do sponsored videos where people pay me directly to talk about their product. These, of course, are much harder to come by, and I am super, super picky about the sponsors I would take on because I never do this with anything that I don't use and love myself, because it's important to me that you all be able to trust me. So, for example, Audible, Home Chef. I use both of those services regularly, so I have no hesitation in recommending them to you. So if they want to pay me to talk about their product, I'm going to take their money. So if you hear me say something like, thank you to Home Chef for sponsoring this video, then you know they are paying me to talk about their product. Also, as part of my side hustle, I can do affiliate marketing and sponsorships on Instagram as well. Do you know about my Instagram? Because if not, click the screenshot on this video, because right up here is where you can find me on Instagram. And so come on over and follow me there. That's where I do a lot more of my like personal real-time stuff. I talk about my hopes and my dreams for the future and funny stuff that happens to us. And I might throw out a few bombs of brilliance every once in a while. That was sarcasm. I am no way, by no stretch of the imagination, brilliant. If you need to know one thing about me at all, I am sarcastic a lot, like a lot. So on top of that, I am very soon going to have my website. I am so excited that she actually is making everything as we speak, and it should be live very, very soon. And if you would like to get notified when it goes live, go ahead and head over to wendyvalencia.com and put in your email address there. And as soon as it is live, I am going to send out an email letting everyone know. So on my website, I also have many more income streams. First, I have all the same ones that I have on YouTube and Instagram. But on top of that, I'm going to sell my own stuff. Not like the stuff I own, but the stuff I create. I have plans to create a ton of stuff to sell. Printables, templates, courses, Excel spreadsheets. So each one of those things is a potential little money-making machine. And while I am not doing this for the money, because I have a fantastic, real, like full-time job, I want to help people, and earning money actually helps me justify spending so much time doing this. But maybe putting your life out there for the world to see is not your idea of a good idea, and you don't want to start a YouTube channel or blog or even be on the internet except to watch YouTube, obviously. So then how do you figure out what you want to do? Well, you would look at what you know right in the moment. Are you a stay-at-home mom? Maybe you do some babysitting on the side, or take on 1 or 2 kids to keep them at your house for a neighbor during the day. Let's say you like small animals. Maybe you start walking dogs or pet sitting for people when they're out of town. Maybe you like to cook. We actually have one neighbor who makes these huge batches of food every Sunday, like pulled pork or chili or whatever, and he sends out an email saying that he's got food, and he just sells what he makes. And he does it out of his home, and it's pretty awesome. And his food is really good. So maybe if you're crazy organized like I am, you become a virtual assistant and help somebody else organize their life. Or maybe you like to scrapbook and you create scrapbook page kits so people can stick their pictures on the pages and pop them in an album, and it takes them, just a couple of minutes. Or maybe you make a whole scrapbook for people. I know people that did that and made like a lot of money. Or maybe you Uber or work for Instacart if they're in your area. Or maybe you go even more simple than that and you head over to Walmart and work as a stock clerk or a cashier. But my recommendation is that you look at what you really enjoy in life and figure out how to make that into something that can earn you money. If you make your side hustle something that you love, it no longer becomes about earning money like this one for me. It's now about having fun and enjoying the grind. Because if you're not enjoying your life, then what are you doing? So I'll see you in the next one. See ya. We're out.